Sports Stars Magazine, Kaleena Smith. The regular season journey is complete with the 77-50 victory against Lynwood for the #1 team in the country, Ontario Christian. 26 points in limited minutes. If I'm not, being too blunt. I mean, in comparison to what you're usually asked for.
Yeah.
But the fact that the group got another game, because I know what a competitor you are, and obviously a win over La Jolla Country Day is nice, but I don't know if you and Andre and the group really felt like, hey, did we get everything addressed? Did we get everything solved? Did we accomplish all that we needed to accomplish? So to get a game against a Lynwood team that makes no apologies for being physical,
for sure.
Knowing that that's going to probably be the norm for you ladies in these pool play games in the Open Division, like, do you feel like you got out of tonight what you wanted?
I feel like it was just another game, to be honest. We got blessed to be able to play another game before playoffs and get ready. Lynwood's a great team. They're physical, but that's just how they play. They love the game, so just continuing to get better and using practice as one of the main ways, because we don't play for like another 2 weeks. So just continuing to grind and practice and get better.
But the fact that if it had been La Jolla Country Day all the way to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you and the group would have been scratching at the walls, right? So just the fact, I mean, regardless of who it was, but against a team like that makes you work, like you said, like they're passionate, they have a lot of pride, like they're not going to give up on contested layups, they're going to make you earn all of it. Like was it good just to be in a situation where it's like, hey, the final score might be 27, but we have to compete.
Yeah, just really competing within ourselves when we get up, not getting complacent. I feel like we did a little bit. I don't think it was our best game at all, but really going back to the drawing board and coming back and being even better, because I feel like that's the biggest thing, especially in playoffs. You got to take it one game at a time. So just using this as a lesson and then learning.
I'm so glad that you just said that, one game at a time. I asked Alana the same question. How proud are you of this group? Because I'm the guilty party that all the way back in November was looking at the Open Division playoffs. But whether it's been Texas, whether it's been Arizona, whether it's been Northern California, Pennsylvania, in Southern California, this group has always one practice at a time, one game at a time. That's easier said than done. Even for a group that plays at the level that you do. Like, how proud are you of the maturity the group has shown?
I'm very proud, especially because we have a lot of young players and only 2 seniors on the team. So just them leading us in the way that they play, and also just using our youth, like I said before, as an advantage, especially in playoffs, running the court, playing good defense, just doing everything. And taking it one game at a time. I feel like that's the biggest thing, because we can't prepare for the next 2 teams if we don't get past the first team. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Speaking of that youth, the Tatiana Griffin and Sydney Douglas that started this journey in November are not the Tatiana Griffin and Sydney Douglas that you will be carrying it to the playoffs. Just how encouraged are you about how much they've grown and even what they can still give you? Because I said to Sydney, that third quarter that she played today was one of the best stretches, if not the best stretch that she's played the whole year.
For sure. I feel like they've just grown, continue to learn, be open-minded. They're both great players. They're both my dogs. So just really continuing to grind and get better, but also get more mature and learning to play against adversity, especially because they're so young. Well, not so young, but just younger than most of the. They're
a lot closer to sophomores now, Kaleena, than they are freshmen.
For sure. But just continuing to grow, to be honest, and get better.
Last thing, you understand what the postseason is going to demand of you and the group. Obviously, Tot and Sid will learn very quickly, but just for the group that was there last year and kind of just getting a little bite of the apple. Now I'm sure you want the whole orchard. So but how I mean, this year's team is not last year's team, but just how beneficial is it for you, Alana, Danny? I mean, like the ones that have been there, even the women coming off the bench, like just understanding, like what the postseason is all about, and just what that energy requires.
I would say just us preaching it within ourselves as a team, and also the coaches just preaching it because it came quick, so we have to prepare very quickly. And also, like last year, we got close, but we didn't get to the championship game. So using that as an example and getting better and applying it to our practices, the games that we have, and just continuing to have a mentality to refuse to lose.
Absolutely. And the biggest blessing of all is that, I mean, I hope Jalise is okay,
For sure.
but you know, in the macro view, the fact that this group is healthy going into February,
sure.
especially because, you know, no one knows better than your group the heartbreak to watch McKenna go down. You know, I was at the game when Kaylee Wynn went down, right? You know, just the fact that this group has survived this gauntlet and will go into the postseason healthy.
Sure.
How blessed do you feel that the Lord has, you know, has given you ladies that gift?
I feel like He's had our hand over us. We've had small little injuries, but not too big. We lost Savannah to our ACL,
Right.
but besides that, I feel like He's had His hand over us, and I feel like we've just taken care of our bodies, doing a lot of recovery this season, and we're going to continue to do that because it's definitely big, especially after all the games we played, all the traveling. So just really having a mind to recover, and yeah.
Awesome. Kaleena, fantastic job. Unbelievable regular season, but I know this group wants to wipe it all clean and go out and win an Open Division championship and a state title. Best of luck.
Thank you.